Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you my autumn TBR. These are all the books that I want to read in autumn, and hopefully my 75 books in 75 days challenge is going to help me hit this goal of reading all of my autumn TBR, because unfortunately I did fail for my summer TBR. I have failed previously with other ones. You will probably recognize some of the books on this TBR being in my last year's autumn TBR. So let's just get right into it. So first off we have Leave Me Behind, and this is obviously a newer addition to my TBR because I've tried to add some like fantasy onto here as well as kind of like dark romancy type book on here. So here is one. I don't know what this is about at all. I'm going to try and go into it blind because this is one of the books that I have seen everywhere, especially on BookTok, but no one ever explains what it's about. As I've noticed, I couldn't tell you a single thing about this book. Like I said, I'm going to try and go into it blind, but I am excited for it. It looks mysterious. Then we also have Hawk, and this one I've been wanting to read for a while, but I've only recently brought it. Again, another one I don't know too much about. I just know it's dark romance and I'm excited to get on into it. Wreck me, shatter me, destroy me, be the ruin of me, I don't care, just make me feel again. Okay, I like that quote. That makes it interesting. Then we have God of Fury. Now I'm excited to continue on with this series, but I'm even more excited to get to this book because it is an romance. But I've heard the most about this book in the series, and that it's most people's favourite, and that is why I'm so excited for it. So then along with that I also want to finish the series with God of War. I don't know whose story this is. It seems like two characters that I don't recognise, so this is going to be interesting. Then we have all but the first book of the Devil's Night series. I would really like to get to this, and the covers and just the books in general give autumn vibes. I don't know why, I just feel it and see it, so I'm excited to continue. Then we have Five Broken Blades, and this is one that was going around everywhere recently. I haven't seen it since. I don't know anything about it, which is a pattern here if you haven't already noticed. It says the 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single projective to kill the god King June. So it seems like some type of war thing. Then we have These Violent Delights. Now I tried this a few years ago. I read like 1 or 2 chapters and then put it down just because it didn't feel like the right time, and I actually really want to like this one, and it's been on so many of my autumn TBRs and I've just never got around to it. So hopefully this will be the time I finally read it and I finally pick it up. All I really know about this one is it's enemies to lovers, and so they like had interest in each other, separated where they like betrayed each other, and then they have to like team up for like a project or something along those lines. That's all I really know. Then we have Feybound, and again this was one that was going around everywhere, but I don't know too much about it, but I know a lot of people love it. And it says divided by blood, imprisoned by fate, bound by desire, welcome to the intoxicating world of the Fae. And that just makes me so intrigued. I'm going to try and go into this blind. Then we have, now these books have been on my autumn TBR so many times, and TBRs in general, and I just haven't got to it, and that is Gild and Glint. So I would like to get to these this autumn. Hopefully my 75 books in 75 days challenge will help me get to these. But I have heard so many good things about this series, and that once you've read the first one you're just going to want to continue with the series, well, with the whole series, and just like binge read. But the only problem is they do get thicker the further you get into the series, but I'm excited either way. Again, another one that has been on my autumn TBR so many times. You're probably sick of seeing these books on my channel at this point, and I haven't even read them, and that is Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves. Again, I've heard so many people really love this series, well, duology. Most people rate them 5 stars. I don't know why I haven't read them yet. I think I'm just a little bit nervous because at first I heard that they're like higher fantasy, but since then I've heard differently, so I don't know. People say that they really love the romance in this, but then some people say that there isn't much romance. Basically, I hear loads of different things, and I think that is why I'm nervous, because I don't know what to expect, because I hear loads of different perspectives about this series. Either way, again, hopefully my challenge will help me finally get to this series and finally get it off of my TBR in general. Then we have Two Twisted Crowns. A few months ago I read the first one and I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to go into the second one but never got round to it, so I'm hoping that I can actually finally do this one. And this just gives off autumn vibe, like by the cover, so I'm really excited, and hopefully I'm gonna try and wait for like a rainy day. I don't know why it gives off those vibes. And then finally we have the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and this is newer to my TBR also. Again, I don't know anything about these books. They're books that I've been seeing around, but again, no one tells you what they're about. It's kind of like a mystery. I did get all 3 of them because that is just who I am. So we have Insatiable. These covers just give off autumn. I don't know if I'm the only one that sees them, but I love the quote on the first one. It says, if he can't have her, no one else can. And that's all I need to know about a series. That is literally all I need to know. Count me in. So that is it for my autumn TBR. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave this emoji if you're watching to the end, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye.